Welcome everybody to the YouTube channel of the Four Demons. My name is King. Today we'll be reviewing the transform known as Nirvana. As you can see, I've clearly already took mine out of the box. Pretty good figure, not gonna lie. Solid all over. Really did dig the design. Clearly we have her box. Everybody get a good look at that front and back. Got a little bit of side art here, which properly done, I must say, for a character that's been obscure for many years. Got some hot shot there, a couple others. Bulkhead. Of course, you can see from the inside there seems to be some, I must say some, Cybertonian design. Of course, you have the construction sheet in the back that tells you how to transform her, but we're not going to go about that. Today, we're going to take a look at this here figure. I do not know why they used a clear gun and a black gun. They do just tab on and can be used for other transformers. So we'll just untap those. Again, they should stick a solid color. As for the figure's head, mine doesn't get very much movement. Cannot look too far up and down. Kind of hard to turn the head itself, like it's stiff. Arms still stiff, but good for posability on both sides. Legs are pretty decent. Feet, well, you can pretty much only do this. You do not go back and forth. You got a knee jack there. All in all, pretty good figure. You can turn the hips. And from the back, you clearly have this design, which I really do like the Autobot symbol that's still in play. I wish they would put two of them on each figure, like on the chest or the head still. That way, when they're in robot mode, you can also tell what fraction they are. But enough of that, let's put her in vehicle mode. This here does untab, just like the guns. This is pretty simple almost. I usually mess up a step or two. I've only transformed her twice. I'm sure I'll make some other mistake too, and someone will call me out on it somehow in the comments. Yes, these little tabs that you have to get just right. Otherwise, it is technically a nightmare. Ooh. And sometimes it takes some fiddling. Just have to line up right with them. Why that one is not doing it, I can. No, perhaps I gotta. How did I do that one? Oh, I went straight down. Weird. And then that one popped off. Okay, so I'm assuming I should do the same here. As I said, this can be difficult some days. Then you have this dilemma. This right here, I would never like on a Transformer. Is the fact that if I had this here, I have to have that there. But if you're careful enough, you can actually cheat this step and actually get it to replay. Get it to fit into place. So I'm just going to repeat that skip step over here. But once you do it on one side, it can be a little bit more hazardous on the other side if you're not careful. Or again, this is not how you're supposed to, but I always forget this already. And just like that, you can see I popped it off. Not broken, but not ideal. Clearly. Let me go here. Make sure I did that all right. No, I did not. Okay. Gotta pop that off again and put it in the right place again. Because there's this little nick right here. If you see it, I don't know if you can on camera. So there's two fits. And those fits pretty much decide if this thing is going to work for you or not, basically. And of course, sometimes that works, sometimes it don't. Sometimes you just got to be smarter than me. Go up here, untab the whole character pretty much. But as I was saying, right here, there's these two tabs. If you get on the first one, it sticks out like a sore thumb when it's supposed to be full tabs. So start with this step, everybody. Don't be like me in making that casual step where it costs you more time, clearly. And put the figure together the right way. Just like in life, if you cheat, you don't learn. You never get better. There is also right here between her feet a way to tap in. So there's also that. Don't forget that. There's a tab right here on the spoiler, which completes the set. The feet do rotate this way. I wish they would have done a little bit better instead of a little, floppy there, from my point of view. I can see why they did it though. Makes the looser look holes. Not a bad idea. I'm gonna turn this a bit. Push that there and push that up a bit. Make sure the hood is in place. Yes, it is. Repeat the cycle over here. And there you have the vehicle mode for Nirvana. Not a bad vehicle. You can now take her siren and tap it on the roof and get that for a look. Pretty cool. I don't know of any Transformers that actually did this design so far that did that with the siren look. Her weapons also can tab on, but it's a little weird because like that, it comes off. Like this, it stays on, but can still come off. I don't know if it's just mine or what, but tap it on this hole, a little better. Tap it on this hole, nothing. Have it like this, looks too close. Not gonna work. But if you look at the box art, these blasters are supposed to be on the back of the vehicle, like so, but they fall off too easy. I don't know if that's an oversight or what that is. I also think putting them on the front would work. Still kind of weird. This one does not have a choice. This one literally just taps in like that. So there we have Nirvana, the best way you're going to get her probably. And clearly, she is not a bad figure. I must give her credit. I've owned her since she came out almost. She has not had a big launch of history. It's still a Transformer I would say is worth buying if you're trying to get a fill-in. But the problem for me is the only reason I took her out of the box is because there's no plastic here. I had this sitting on my shelf for weeks to months, and I'm like, why am I doing this when I know it's going to get dirty? I know it's going to get dirty because there's no plastic here to protect the figure at all, clearly. So I said, okay, let's take her out of the box and throw the box in the closet. So that's what I did. Clearly my box is still pretty nice. It's not damaged anywhere. Prefer to keep that nice unless I'm going to use it for a reminder. Probably won't. So this was reviewing Transformers with King for the 4 demons. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and consider subscribing. It helps out the channel a lot. Thank you for watching. I hope everybody has a great time.